Hey everyone. First, I of course hope you're doing well through these complicated times, pandemic and otherwise, that you're safe and optimistic, however involved you may be. Now, July not so recently ended. Sorry I didn't get to this sooner. But either way, time for me to talk a little bit about what I got over the month. So starting off, going a little quicker through these since I've already talked about them in their own videos. With the July Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble, my first pick is L'Argent, released in 1983, directed by Robert Bresson. Exploring kind of the consequences of a counterfeit bill going from person to person in Paris. And then the Complete Monterey Pop Festival. Assortment of like feature-length films, shorts, and kind of like bonus performances, basically, from 1968 to 1986, exploring the Monterey International Pop Festival in 1967, with performances by Jimi Hendrix, The Who, Otis Redding, Janis Joplin, and many, many others. So that'll be a lot of fun. Little detour to talk about Transformers cards, of course. Another 6 booster packs. 3 from Wave 4 Siege 2. And 3 from Wave 5 Titan Master's Attack. The Siege 2 packs have 1 large and 1 small Transformers character card with 6 battle cards. Titan Master's Attack has either 1 small head character card and a large body character card, or 1 large foil character card with 1 stratagem card. So when it comes to those specific ones, I got for first Siege 2, a Raider Chop Shop, and an extra Raider Blackjack. I got them written down. An extra Deadlock with Private Vanguard, the spaceship portion of Omega Supreme, and Raider Ratbat. Then for Titan Master's Attack, I got Twin Twist and Freeze Out, Bludgeon, and the stratagem card Weapons Cache, and Fangry with Vorath. So, nice that my collecting is adapting a bit. Back to the Criterion purchases. There is Taste of Cherry, released in 1997, directed by Abbas Kiarostami. Pretty serious story about a man going around Tehran hoping to find someone who will bury him after he commits suicide. Haven't watched it yet, but I'd say it requires some emotional preparation. Then Certified Copy, released in 2010, from the same director. A little less serious, but still a bit of a drama about a man and woman getting to know each other over an afternoon in Tuscany. Another little break in the pattern. Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Shadow of Kyoshi. The next novel is kind of a prequel, exploring a few incarnations before Aang or Korra. Written by F.C. Yee with Michael Dante DiMartino. Exploring Kyoshi now more embracing her status as the Avatar and, among other things, facing a threat from the spirit world. I haven't looked for it anywhere else, but I did just go ahead and get the Barnes & Noble release that has some like bonus artwork and stuff. And I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this is just meant to be like a two-part story, so it doesn't cover her whole life, but still a nice, at least two-part saga. Over to comics. First from Image, there is Snot Girl, Volume 3, Is This Real Life? Written by Brian Lee O'Malley, with art by Leslie Hung. Collecting issues 11 through 15 of the story. Continuing to explore the characters' lives of fashion and relationships, various drama and humor that can entail. Came out a few months ago, but I just recently got it. Of course, there were issues with comic releases back then. Next up for IDW's Transformers reboot, there is issue 21. Still, of course, written by Brian Ruckley, with art by Billy Montfort and Blackie Shepherd. This one mainly exploring a fight that erupts between a science team and a group of Rise extremists. So things keep, kind of escalating in various areas of Cybertronian society. Then the next issue of Transformers Galaxies, number 7, starting off the next little story arc. Written by Sam Meggs, art by Beth McGuire Smith. Telling the story of the young Gage, right here, kind of weighing devotion versus curiosity in her life amongst a group of religious refugees. So more little mysteries and conflicts brewing there. Catching up a bit on Transformers toy collecting. There are the Wave 4 Battle Masters from the War for Cybertron Siege toy line, with the Autobot Rung and the Decepticons Singe. Turns into a little scanning device and him into like a double-barreled gun. Can be wielded by larger figures. Oh, wait, great. Sorry. Really sorry about that. They come with little, potentially easy to lose track of, like effects parts, rung with little blue beams of, I guess, scanning energy, and Singe with green streams of like blaster fire. Then the Wave 4 Micromasters, just one team, the off-road team with Highjump and Powertrain, two Autobots that turn into trucks, or can combine into like a bigger multi-barreled blaster, again for bigger figures to wield. And then didn't really slow down with the Siege wrap up for myself. Also got the Wave 5 Battle Masters. No Micromasters. Or no, Micromasters. No Battle Masters for that wave. I think I mentioned the other Autobots. The Decepticons Direct Hit and Power Punch as the Battle Squad, and Ratbat and Rumble, or Frenzy if you prefer, as the Soundwave Spy Patrol second unit. These guys can turn to armored vehicles that can then combine into like a larger cannon transport, or very simply turn into like an over-the-shoulder cannon for other figures to wield. And these little guys turn into like cassette-like cartridges that can go in Soundwave, who I still don't have. Still not sure if I'll get them. Or kind of flip out pegs to serve as like little shields for larger figures. And finally, for the Criterion collecting, there is Bruce Lee, His Greatest Hits. Took me a while to get it, about 2 weeks after its release. But between the years 1971 and 1978, made in between Hong Kong and the US, it collects The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death, along with different editions of a few of them, and of course plenty of extras. I won't go into the director's list for these, but I think I forgot that the Monterey Pop stuff is from D.A. Pennebaker, so kind of cover my bases there. And yeah, I think that's everything. Quite a few interesting movies, as well as some toys and games, comics, and a book. So, again, sorry, this took me about a third into the month to talk about, but that's the nice little variety I got for July. Again, I hope you're doing well throughout all this. Balancing being cautious, but also looking ahead. So, got some ideas of what I'm getting later on in this month, but still might be a couple surprises. So, with that, I'll see you in early September to talk about the August purchases. See you later, folks.